Networking is more than just handing out and collecting contact information. It's not contacting everyone you know when you're looking for a new job and asking if they know of any job openings. In fact, it starts long before a job search and you probably don't even realize you're doing it.
In terms of networking, how many of you, I know it's an older commercial, have seen the commercial where there's a gentleman on his cell phone talking and they panned in very closely, and then all of a sudden they pan back and there's this whole group of people behind him. It's a Verizon commercial. Has anybody seen that one? Okay, a couple of you. Well, theoretically speaking, there is the power of your network behind you. For Verizon, we're talking a different thing, but the same concept applies to your Gaucho network. You are one of 160,000 UC Santa Barbara alumni. So you've got this huge group of people behind you that you can count on, that you can network with to get where you need to be. In fact, there are about 1.4 million UC alumni out there, University of California alumni in the world. So that blue and gold carries a lot of weight as you leave your center point of Santa Barbara and move out to Los Angeles, San Diego, New York, especially as you get outside of California, New York, Washington, D.C., some of those areas where there are overall very strong populations of UC alumni. You'll find it's about the blue and gold that carries you through, whether you meet a Bruin or a bear or a banana slug. They'll be there to support you as strong as your own gauchos in your own backyard. So just remember that as you're moving forward. Also remember, we have a mixture tonight of local community people, alumni, and those of you who are still students here. Your network as students can still be as strong and is as strong as those of us who've been out in the professional world for some time. And I'll give you a very good example of that. Were there any of you who were here 2 weeks ago on campus for the business etiquette and protocol event? Okay. Do you remember the conversation we had? Our speaker that afternoon said, she went up to a gentleman and said, who would you like to meet? If you can meet anyone in the world, who would you like to meet? And his response was, Bill Gates. Was it not? Do you remember that conversation? So in the room, our speaker said, is there anybody in this room who has a connection to Bill Gates? Now we had a group of UCSB students there. 2 people raised their hands. They could give this woman an introduction to Bill Gates through their networks, maybe 2 deep. So it's not just all about the CEO of the company, the HR person in the company. It could be about the person you're sitting next to tonight.
Networking is the art of building alliances, and one of your greatest assets upon graduation is making your Gaucho network work for you. Whatever your strengths or weaknesses are, you can always improve your networking skills. A spin on the traditional practice of speed dating, UC Santa Barbara students refine and practice their networking skills in 10 5-minute networking sessions with other students and local alumni and business professionals. It's through networking events such as this that you can maximize your professional relationships and expand your circle of influence. Remember, networking is a universal principle of giving and receiving, a lifestyle rather than a technique. While you're building your network, you can help others build theirs. Always be thinking about where that connection may be or where it can come from as you move forward. You may be surprised.